Columbine.
Virginia Tech.
Tucson.
Aurora.
Fort Hood.
Jedi Temple.
Newtown.
How many more?
What's up and what's going on, fellow fanatics? We appreciate all of you guys being here tonight for our first watch party for Loki Season 2, Episode 1. So it is out on Disney Plus right now, so we are going to start that with you guys. So if you guys don't know, I'll give the little rundown really quick. We're going to do the timer. The timer will be at the bottom of the screen, so you guys will be able to follow along with us. When that timer starts is when the episode is officially starting. So, and we're starting it from the very beginning. So I believe it's doing a previously on Loki before. So we're gonna start that. Before I'm not gonna talk anymore. We're just gonna start it. We're gonna start the episode, then we'll give you guys our thoughts and hang out with you guys a little bit after. Do we want to watch the recap? I mean, I guess. It's been 2 years.
Well, you started the timer.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true. First watch party.
Alright, guys, in 5, we're skipping.
Oh.
Someone said the volume is low.
Yeah,
That's
because
sort of
we can't do the.
That's what the reaction thing is.
Is it our voices or the audio on the? Because you guys, we shouldn't be. The audio shouldn't be on from the episode. Shouldn't be on there anyway, because that'll get copywritten as well.
Makes sense. Apparently it's on
Oh,
my...
they said turn the mics up. Are they not up? Monster. Henry.
Is it any better now? Testing. Mics have been turned up a bit. I feel like I need to sneeze.
Is that better?
Hello.
There we go.
You said much better. Okay. Can you guys hear this episode? I don't want to get copywritten. You should be able to hear it. Y'all can adjust y'all's volume too.
Oh, that makes sense.
So he's in a different timeline now.
Yes. This is, I'm assuming, picking up right where.
Season 1 ended. I was...
first hair flip?
Oh, I've missed it so much.
I don't even know if that was the first. I'm pretty sure when he said Mobius, it's me, that was the first.
So when he's time warping, is it to the same, in the same?
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm not sure. Like I said,
Intriguing.
he's not leaving,
It seems like he's
going forward in time,
he's
but not.
looping. It seems
Are
like.
any of y'all watching along? Have y'all watched this shit already? How that shit working?
I don't know. What does it sound like on the? Oh no, it's just our voices.
Yeah. You said they shouldn't be able to hear the audio.
I know, they, Okay, so are we back in the regular? Yeah.
Yes.
Keepers. How much time does he have in between these spazzes?
So many questions. Interesting way of dialogue. So he's not in the same timeline as them right now.
But I think this is obviously the future.
Yeah, so you think, I think he's still in the same I don't know. Is he still in the same timeline, but he's
Just
he's moving.
Moving forward and backwards in time. But he's definitely going back and forth because it's a whole new Mobius. Because that Mobius in B-15 didn't know who he was. Excuse me. How old is that nigga? Bro is not alive.
Yeah, I would have had to tell her. Nothing you say matters because none of this is real. Oh, is he gonna do the? Now, see, this is the tone.
Yes.
Fuck that. I said that episode 1 of Secret Invasion.
No, I'm saying this is the tone Quantum Mania.
Oh, yeah.
Shit, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm picking up what
Like,
you put
that's
down.
him, nigga.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, fear him.
Cause that right there kind of like chills when he was like, "This is who stole your lot." Like that was good. That was good. So what happens when he's time warps again?
That nigga ain't got time.
This is good. This is the tone Quantum Mania should have been, man.
Sorry. So, like, just now, did he go somewhere?
That's what I'm trying to feel like. How does it? So Loki doesn't. Did he tell them? Did he say Kang? At
No.
all in season 1?
But I
Okay.
don't think Kang referred to himself as Kang at the
It
time.
was just he who remains.
Just he
or
who
he's
remains.
coming, or
Yeah. But no, I just want to give him a hug too, girl.
That nigga don't know.
Ki Hugh Kwan.
Here come the nigga who stole the show. That shit always pisses me off. Like the third or fourth main character they start posting about.
Oh, yeah. He had his own poster, didn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, that nigga that Burger King ass costume. These niggas get suits and ties and broken.
Mobius has been there for 400 years plus. This fool has had a visitor in 400 years.
This fly gonna piss me off, bro. Hell no, ain't no way I'm finna be laughing at this nigga. Bro, I'm telling you, I don't think it.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Okay, I see what they're doing.
Wow. Cool. Oh, the time loom. Yeah. We talked about that one.
So he has to die to live? That seems about right.
Does he die getting pruned? Is that death? To be taken out of time?
No, because we saw, in season 1 that those things, when you're pruned, you just go to...
That field.
What does that mean? The time loom? Looks like most of the trailers showed a lot of this episode.
My nigga is looking at the timeline right now.
Gee. Or the future or the past.
Future. Shit, the nigga asked.
He's got to get all the way. So if he's in the future right now, should he not be able to surmise, like...
I would just think the future, because didn't Mobius just write that shit on the computer?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Timeline is fucked.
Yeah, like that has to be the effect of Mobius doing this.
Yeah. So he's supposed to be pruning himself right now.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell is he doing? He doesn't have that long. So Mobius is going to be locked out there? He's going to make it back before the blast doors close?
Motherfuckers is moving dramatically slow.
He still ain't answered this damn phone.
Right. I'm like, what is happening right now? Everyone just stood still when it is not the time to stand still.
Oh, it's because Sylvie's there. Who pruned him?
Interesting. Very Marvel.
You said what?
Very Marvel
Yeah.
of them.
Yes.
Who pruned him? Yeah, it's very MCU.
I feel like
Sylvie?
no, but I feel like it's someone that's chasing Sylvie or something.
I wouldn't even be surprised if it was another Loki.
That's the episode.
Watch the show, because didn't we see like different versions of Loki in the trailers for the second season?
I don't know about seeing different versions of Loki. We saw different scenes with Loki in different outfits, like the wherever they're going to be in the
Right.
suits. I know. I remember that the and I'm not going to go into that. I'm not about to go into any of those that we talked about, like for the leaks and things like that, because I don't want to spoil anything for anybody
Right.
that didn't want to know or didn't watch the original live that we did on that. But I know that they did say, one of the things that it did say was that we would see possibly another Sylvie, an older version of her at least. I don't know if that was still on the table or not, because we hadn't been in that space in a while. But regardless, this episode, I like this episode. I like the first episode of this. I like the tone of this first episode. The reason I like the tone is, like I said, watching, this should have been the tone of Quantumania. The
Yes.
tone that Loki gave, and I get it. At the beginning, Scott had no idea who Kang was. Kang had to demonstrate his power to Scott in order for Scott to bend the knee to, wanting to free Cassie. But the tone of I said before we even watched Quantumania, we were doing reading the reviews, we were talking about what we were looking forward to for Quantumania. My thing was, if it was going to be the first film for Phase 5 and it was going to be establishing Kang the Conqueror, getting MCU casuals and those of us that know Kang and things like that, establishing him for the future. He's your new big bad. He's your step up from Thanos. This is what you've got coming. Quantumania, in my opinion,
Did not live up.
it failed to do that, because your big bad got ultimately beat by ants, and him losing to ants, the thing with Thanos, that buildup was there from the very
Groovy
beginning.
said there's an after credit scene.
Who?
Groovy
Yeah,
said there's an after
there's
Oh,
credit
in
actually-
this one already?
I think so.
Oh.
I think there's a post-credit scene in. I think
I
almost
didn't
every
know.
episode.
Oh, that's
Chill.
right. This is the show. They do that. I forget they do that in the shows.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. But before that comes on, yeah, the tone of this was just great. It got like I said, when Loki said, "This is the guy. This is the person who has stolen your lives," that chills, because that's what you should be feeling going toward the next big bad.
Right.
The way they established Thanos, and everybody already knows who Thanos is from Marvel Comics and things like that, but when the way they established Thanos, the build up to Thanos, the post credit scene where the fine, I'll do it myself. That's probably my favorite one with him. But the build up when we got there in Infinity War, when he, lightning turns the legs to jelly, whatever else he said to them, you can run from it, all that. It was great. It was great. So the way they just did that with Kang, I love that. I love that. They really did, in my opinion. And that was something I was going to ask in yesterday's stream when we were going to talk about the reviews for Loki. One of the things I wanted to ask you guys was, since Quantumania did fail to really establish Kang, do you think that, when I say failed to establish Kang, but also it's supposed to be that film that, kind of gets you ready to go toward the next Avengers film, do you think that this can get people excited? Because I don't know that people really are that excited like that for, the next thing coming, the next Avengers film, just because of how disconnected people are from the MCU and things like that. Hold on, it's post-credit scene.
Heyo.
Oklahoma. And that is what it looks like.
Genuinely. Yo, that's dope if this is supposed to be like that McDonald's over the bridge. It was the biggest McDonald's ever. Good old days.
Well, I can tell you in 1982 in Oklahoma, that brother, that sister wasn't sitting.
He was not sitting there.
Especially not in no Broxton. What? That's funny.
Interesting though.
That is interesting.
Sound like more Oklahoma to come.
Right.
She's gonna be working there.
Yeah. That's what I was going to ask. Okay. Sorry, I'm just kind of looking through my notes from yesterday. Okay, that's what it was. Do you think that this season of Loki could potentially be a redo into getting people excited for the next Avengers film, setting up Kang? You don't think so? What's your reasoning for not thinking that if they establish Kang correctly in this, that they could get people excited for the next Avengers?
That shit has to be done in a movie. I don't think there's enough excitement, traffic. I mean, even if this show gets as many views as it did before, it's not. People are disconnected from the main story that's going on.
That too.
It's definitely possible. I'm not saying there won't be increased excitement, but I don't think it's for Kang necessarily or anything like that, or the Avengers movie or anything like that. I think the excitement will be
But yeah, that too. I guess that part of the question too. Do you think that this, if done correctly, if Kang is established, we don't really know what Victor Timely is going to do in this, but do you think that if he's not going to be the Kang from Quantumania, but do you think that they could maybe just establish him more as the big bad, as like, okay, this is actually a threat, he's actually a threat, we're actually moving toward a threat?
Yeah, definitely, but I don't think that's their main goal in this. I think their main goal in this might simply be the timeline's fucked up. Because that's what's going to have to happen in order for all this Deadpool shit to happen. Because as soon as I saw the timeline, that's really what I instantly thought of. I was like, well, that's how Deadpool's going to do it. And that's how all this Fox universe and MCU timeline shit's going to collide. So, I mean, that and the fact that I hate saying this, but, I mean, after Loki, we're getting the Marvels. We know people aren't excited for that. So it's like we kind of have to wait. We're getting the Marvels and Echo. If Echo didn't get moved or whatever. I don't know what schedule we're on. But it's like, for the next Avengers, we're waiting for Captain America. And I don't know how long that is. And it's like people aren't even excited for that. Because that's based off the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which not that good of reviews. So it's like,
too, on to. Well, actually, I don't even want to talk about that part. I don't want to bring that up. Corey, you don't think? What your thoughts on that? Do you think that if done correctly, this could reinvigorate some excitement for the next Avengers film? I mean, is there any excitement knowing that it's 2027, 2026?
I personally don't think people are going to get this is like to get people excited for the next Avengers because one, we don't even have a team really assembled. Like Q said, the only person that we know for sure is our new Captain America, and we don't even know what's going on with that. I think this is going to bring back somewhat of an excitement for Kang.
The future? Do you think it could get people excited for like things to maybe not just the Avengers, but things to come involving Kang?
I think involving Kang, yes, as excited as as they should be. No, I also think this is really just gonna help push the timeline in this phase forward and connect all the dots for future projects. So I think
if this does fail to establish Kang again, as Quantumania, in my opinion, did fail to establish Kang. If this does fail to establish Kang, does that then mean that the next Avengers, I'm staying on the Avengers film just for a second, does that then mean that it's not?
See, that's the thing. I don't think Kang's establishment is the issue or the worry or anything. I think Kang will be established, but the question was excitement.
Right.
For the next anything. So, Kang, I definitely, the way they're making it seem off this, and we heard he'll be in more than half the episodes, and the way they're making it seem off this, I don't have a doubt that Kang, and they're bringing in Victor Timely, I don't have a doubt that that'll be established. But in the sense of fans being excited, I mean, when we're deep into this, and when is the next time we plan on seeing Kang? Or whatever from him. Anything post-credit wise, I mean, I just don't see anything happening with the Marvels or soon or any.
I don't remember what the quote it was that I read, or I read it earlier this week. It might have been last week a little bit, but they were talking about how moving forward in some of these projects, expect to see more of Kang, not as like the film's antagonist or anything like that, but in post credit or things alluding to Kang. I mean, with him having as many variants as he has and everything like that that's going on, they're gonna have to get him in and show more of Kang also. But sticking to Loki, I thought that to me, just the way that they did that opening, the Loki talking about him, and I always thought too, from when the very first time we saw that last scene in Loki season 1, that Loki was going to be one of the ones that the heralds that goes and tells the Avengers like, bruh, this lunatic is coming and we got to be prepared. Because is he one of the face? Was he one of the faces? Yeah, he's one of the faces for one of the leading characters in Secret Wars and I believe the Dynasty.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, I like that episode. I thought Ki Hu Kwan was great as well.
I also just love the banter. I think my favorite part of Loki in the MCU has always been his banter, whether it was with Thor, the Avengers, people he was working with, like, just that alone. And I think the banter, not even just with everyone that he came across with, I thought it was great.
They didn't skip a beat either. It felt very much like a continuation of season 1. It didn't feel different. It felt like we stepped right back into it. So, good job on them too on that. They have this, to me, in my opinion, knowing, and again, I've seen people saying, I wasn't going to bring this up, but since I'm about to say what I'm about to say, I'm going to go ahead and say this. I've seen people saying, like, we're going hard on the Marvels or this and that. It's not that we're going hard on the Marvels. We are all, like, I didn't enjoy the first Captain Marvel like that, but I don't dislike Brie Larson as Captain Marvel. I'm wanting to see what they're doing with Monica outside of what we already know they're doing with Monica from the leaks and things like that. I like Aman Benali as Kamala Khan, but when we say the things we say about the Marvels, it's because the numbers are there. Like,
I mean, I just know I'm a realist.
Right? Yeah,
it's not the world operates.
And
it's not trying to hate on the Marvels.
Like, the perception is already there. I'm just,
of course.
And
don't shoot the messenger. I'm just giving y'all what's out there.
Literally going to happen to it.
Right, and the last two phases have been shit. So at this point, like, my
Casuals
expectations,
are going.
like the expectations for me just aren't there. Yeah. I'm not going in with expectations. I'm not going in excited. I'm just literally there to watch it, to see how it connects everything to make all this bullshit make sense.
And this is why I said, like, too, about the reason I even brought the Marvels up was because this has to be a home run, knowing that Echo and the Marvels are the next two things coming out. Like, this they have to hit home with this. Secret Invasion, regardless of what you might, your personal preferences, numbers don't lie. That's why I say the things I say about the Marvels. But Secret Invasion was awful. Awful. So this, to me, has to all 8 episodes. There's 8 of them. Mm-hmm. 6 episodes have to be a hit. They got to knock this out. And from what the reviews, we didn't get to talk about it yesterday. The reviews were great for the people that got to see the first 4 episodes. There was nothing but positive things being said about it and everything like that. But they got to see, normally they only get to see the first 2 episodes. They got to see the first 4 episodes, and they've all said that the last 2 episodes have to be crazy. They're going to be wild from the things that they saw in the first 4 episodes. Okay. So I think that we are in for a really crazy ride that's going to lead us directly into Deadpool. And then Deadpool leading directly into Secret Wars. Mm-hmm. And Marvel, they know also too. Again, we didn't really get to talk yesterday, but this is connected with Loki. Deadpool 3 is connected with Loki, and Marvel knows exactly what they've got with Deadpool 3. They know exactly what they have with Deadpool 3. The announcement was also made about the X-Men. That Marvel's accepting pitches for the X-Men and things like that. And then I saw that Can We Get Some Toast made a tweet that said, this because somebody tweeted a picture of the X-Men, all the Fox X-Men and Secret Wars and Deadpool and things like that. And she said, it's going to be like that. Or Can We Get Some Toast said, it's going to be something like that. But you're still not going to don't expect a lot of X-Men stuff until after Secret Wars, where I disagree. Now, I disagree with that because we're still going to get a lot of X-Men. And the reason we're getting a lot of X-Men is because it's going to be from the Fox X-Men. We all know that, from things we've talked about, we know they're all coming in. We know that that's going to happen within Deadpool and everything like that. And that's going to lead directly into Secret Wars. But, like, with them knowing exactly what they have with Deadpool 3, that's why they had, they're promoting, because the actor strike is not over yet. they're waiting. As soon as that is over, they're going to, really, I'm sure, push the envelope to try to get this thing out there. They're chomping at the bit to try to get this film out because they know what they have. They know that that's the next big thing. Kevin Feige even said his efforts right now are solely focused on Deadpool 3 and Secret Wars. Those are the two main things he said they want to get right. Mm-hmm. And if you get that correct and everything like that with Deadpool 3, and I do believe they are, that's why you look at the game from Sunday where Sean, Hugh, Ryan showed up with Taylor. That's not a coincidence type of thing. That's an advertisement type of thing. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm telling you, like, we're going to get a lot of X-Men shit in Deadpool 3. It's not just the names that we know about as far as Halle Berry and Scott coming back and Jean and everything like that, but I think even people like Dazzler that we haven't seen on screen, mm-hmm. Or even we have not had a live action Jubilee. Any of those. I think we're gonna get a lot of the X-Men before we get the mainstay MCU X-Men. And I think that's going to happen a lot in Deadpool 3, obviously, with the events of Loki leading into that. So, pretty exciting stuff. I was nowhere excited for anything Star Wars at all. But those 8 episodes of Ahsoka really excited me for the future of Star Wars. And that's what I'm saying. Maybe Loki Season 2 can get me personally back in a place where I want to sit and talk and theorize about the future of the MCU and things like that. I would like to get back to that spot. And again, that episode was a good one, so we'll see.
No, I agree. That's the main point of the shows and movies and everything, to get people talking. So, I mean, hopefully that's what this show does and everything, because right now, even leading up to this episode, not a lot of people that I know were talking about it. So, yeah, hopefully once the first couple episodes come out, no one really listens to week 1 reviews and stuff like that. But once the first couple, 2, 3 episodes come out, and they're good, hopefully a lot of people start talking about it and starts the word of mouth is good and everything. Because simply, I mean, I just don't agree with hating on things just to hate on them, or just because there's been a trend or an ongoing trend or anything. Right. I mean, I'm always going to, especially whenever I'm like this, I enjoy this shit. Like, I don't want to see any comic book thing go. Like, Gen V watched it, enjoyed it. This shit, I want to watch it, enjoy anything I watch that's comic book related with characters. Shit, like, I usually want to enjoy it. I don't watch this shit to hate it. Right. And so, I mean, everything, like, I want everything to turn out well. The only concern is just the simple fact of, one, the lead up to this, including everything with, I mean, it's like people hear there's an actor strike going on. It's like, we're not watching shit. I mean, we're not, the creator came out, bad reviews, and then they're, another Marvel show? So it's like the build up for cinema and TV hasn't been that good. Then you got people know what's coming next. Not even what's next, but how long it's going to take to get to the next thing and everything like that. That they care about. And it's just, it's just a simple fact that fans aren't invested as they used to be. Right. Like, we're not going to sit and talk about, even if Loki is good, we're not going to sit and talk about it for 5-6 months. That it's just not the trend that Marvel has anymore. So, I mean, like you said, I hope they start getting some things going and pushing some things up to alleviate some of the pressure, because the Marvels after this, and then Jordan said I think Echo got moved, and I think it did too. I just don't think it got pushed that far back.
No, I think it's like January now.
And so
I think we read that last time. Yeah. I think it is January.
And so I don't know. I'm not necessarily worried about Loki. Jonathan Majors, Tom Hiddleston. There's nothing different. There's superior actors. I'm not expecting anything bad. I'm not expecting anything, but honestly, like you said, those last 2 episodes need to be crazy, because that's where they've been failing.
Right.
Yeah. Fuck this episode. Not fuck it, but that first episode of a lot of shows have been decent if you just want to separate episode from show. The first episodes aren't what kills it, but it's when we get up to those 5th and 6th, and
moments that
your 4th episode, that's the rising action, is 30 minutes long, and then you leave us with too lackluster. And it's like, that's the thing I also hope for. I hope it's concluded on a good note. Like, I don't want to sit there and be like, damn, they left a lot of shit out.
That was my worry. Not with this, with Ahsoka. I was worried about that. Because the episode that I watched before the finale, I didn't know that was the episode before the finale. And it was a good episode, but it wasn't like this is the episode before the finale. When I found that out, I said, oh, well, that now takes my ranking for that episode down. So I was worried. But there were some jaw-dropping moments in that finale. And I'm hoping that, again, Loki can do that, because I've not been excited about Star Wars. I haven't. I've not really talked about Star Wars, but that's why I wanted to start the journey with you, because I was re-excited. I was like, damn, I forgot how much I love Star Wars. Damn. So it's like, I want that damn. I forgot how much I love the MCU feeling as well with Loki. And I'm not really worried about Loki either. I mean, we forget, well, probably not forget, but remember that to this day, Loki season 1 still is the highest viewed Disney Plus show. People really, this is a character that's been around since the beginning of the MCU. He's a household name. Tom Hiddleston is, the face, and everybody knows him as Loki. So I would be interested to see the views on this too, what the viewership is from household to household. But those are my thoughts on that first episode.
What would you rate it?
Honestly, I'll give the first episode without the tone of Kang and the feeling, the goosebump feeling I got when he said what he said about this is a person taking your lives, it'd be lower. But I'm gonna give it a 7.5.
I figured you were gonna go there. I would also give it a 7.5.
I give it a 7.5.
I'm gonna honestly go a little higher in terms like an 8.5, simply because we got a post-credit scene first episode.
Yeah.
We got the tone. The tone was set, and the pacing of the episode wasn't bad, honestly. I mean,
No,
it was
the pacing
only,
was really
I think
great.
the episode was maybe 46 minutes, and we know we're only getting like 35 to 38 minutes of screen time. And so, I mean, I feel like even bringing in the character of B-15 and showing a little bit of personality, and then still the different Mobiuses and the confusion of the time skipping, like just the body language of them not knowing who, or Loki acting like, I don't know, I think the acting was really good in the episode, if I'm being honest. And my only worry is, like I said, though, that 46-minute shit is gonna, it just sucks. I'll say it now. I feel like I was gonna say that it's just not enough. I already know, because whenever you get good stuff like this, fans want more of it.
Yeah.
And whenever you can't give them more, not even in turn. I just feel like if you're gonna do 6 episodes, they need to be longer. If you're gonna do shorter episodes, you need to do longer seasons. I don't see.
I agree. I know I keep comparing it to Star Wars and Ahsoka, but we're already all like, fuck. Can we get season 2 already? Because like the way it ended, like I knew it was gonna end on a cliffhanger, but now we have to wait how long? We only get 6 episodes, and like some of those episodes were 35 minutes, and I say 35, 5 of those minutes being credits. So yeah, fans are wanting more. Fans are gonna want more, all of that. So
I'm really hoping,
agree.
since this is a pretty like pivotal show for the MCU, I'm really hoping that last episode.
Oh, I think it will be.
Is an hour.
Oh, an hour.
Yeah, like I hope it's just longer, just to.
Don't get your hopes up.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm getting my hopes up. I'm just putting it out there in the universe. Like, hey.
I think the run times are out.
Are they?
For the first 4, I thought. I didn't think the last.
Yeah, I was like,
I don't think the last 2.
They're for the last 2 at all.
Let's see what the run times were for the first 4 episodes. Yeah, Loki season 2 run time.
What the fuck did I drop? But yeah, let me see.
The run time for episode 1 is 45 minutes. Episode 2 is 39. Wait, let me make sure I'm reading this right.
Telling y'all.
Make sure I'm reading this right. Okay, episode 1 is 45 minutes. Episode 2 is 49 minutes. Episode 3 is 53 minutes. And episode 4 is 48 minutes. Wait, it says the first runtime is the entire length of each episode. Yeah, with the numbers of parentheses believed to be the length without the extra Disney Plus foreign language credits. Okay, so yeah. Okay, well, that then makes
Our connection definitely fucked up.
Is it?
Swear. They said it's glitching, and then it says it's not receiving enough. And then all the viewers yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
I don't know what the fuck happened.
I have no idea what happened. I wonder if that door got left open.
One of the cats is in there.
I bet that's what it is. Closing thoughts from you two. Go ahead. Because I'm sure.
I'm excited to see what this season brings. I'm always excited for Tom. And yeah, I'm just looking forward to see how. I mean, we know it's going to tie into Deadpool, but just how it ends, you know what I mean? For the whole journey, so. I have good feelings for Loki season 2.
Are we good, y'all? Or are we still laggy?
We're probably still glitchy and like.
I just seen a couple of the viewers came back and shit, so just wanted to check.
Yeah, so it looks like it might. I don't know. It might be. But regardless, we'll.
I was just saying.
You guys might see me
more.
You might see me on a Monday night or a Tuesday night. And then Wednesday with these guys. Hell, you might even see Q on a Monday night.
Shit. Much to do.
Night. Yeah, so we're definitely, you guys are definitely going to see us more as of now. So, but we'll be back with you guys for sure Wednesday.
Yep.
For a regular stream. Back with you again Thursday for the same thing with Loki. And then again, possibly, like I said, another day before that. So, but like the episode, hope you guys all enjoyed it too. I'll have to go back and look at that. The live streaming with the timer. I hope everybody was following along.
Yeah.
It's always, so I hope that went well the first time, but.
Go tell your friends, watch Loki. Tell them it's good. Get them reinvested in it. Word of mouth.
And then tell them to come back next week and watch it with us.
I don't know. I just can't wait till Tom and fucking Jonathan Majors interact. Just because those interactions are always so good. Them niggas can act.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be great. That really is. He's gonna be, and I'm excited to see how Victor Timely differs from the other Kangs.
Yeah, because you know that he spends a little more time on that role than the fucking Ant-Man variants.
Had him rushing yeah, for sure. So, but anyway, we appreciate everybody that's been here, that came in throughout, hanging out with us tonight. We will be back, like I said, next week with you guys, and we hope that you guys all have a safe night.
Yes.
And safe weekend, and we will see you all in the next video.
Damn.
Bye.
All right, guys. Enjoy your night. Talk to you guys later. Peace.